The cameras may have stopped rolling, but the drama between Jim Jones and Chrissy Lampkin is only getting started. For nearly 20 years, fans believed they were the definition of ride. I love. But now, that picture-perfect romance is cracking wide open, and the secrets pouring out are darker than anyone imagined. Last night, whispers turned into screams when a set of leaked DMs allegedly exposed private conversations that no one was ever meant to see. Screenshots spreading like wildfire claim Jim has been carrying on a hidden double life, while Chrissy has been plotting her own secret revenge. The internet is in meltdown mode, and the story is only getting messier by the hour. In one corner, we have fans screaming that Jim secretly tied the knot with Brooke Bailey in a Vegas ceremony. A rumor so outrageous it should have been dismissed until an anonymous source dropped what looked like a marriage license. In another, we have claims that Chrissy is pregnant, claims she denied, only for a grainy audio clip to leak, where a woman sounding eerily like her admits, "I'm not sure whose it is." The contradictions are tearing the fandom in half. And just when you thought the chaos couldn't climb higher, a new video surfaced. A blurry clip from what looks like a tense confrontation. Jim shouting, Chrissy in tears, her voice breaking as she screams. So it was all a lie. If this footage is real, the truth could shatter everything we thought we knew about their love. The story begins not with a press release or a red carpet appearance, but with a single Instagram post that stopped the internet cold. Chrissy Lampkin, the woman who stood by Jim Jones for nearly 2 decades, uploaded a black screen with 6 words that detonated like a bomb. Sometimes love is the biggest illusion. No photos, no tags, no explanation, just that. Within minutes, screenshots flooded Twitter, fan pages started dissecting every syllable. And the hashtag love or illusion shot into trending territory. Some fans speculated it was just another cryptic quote, maybe even an ad for a brand collab. But others, the ones who have been watching the cracks form in Jim and Chrissy's love story for years, knew something deeper was unraveling. Because let's be clear, this wasn't the first sign. Late last year, breakup rumors swirled after Chrissy was spotted partying in Miami without her ring. Jim tried to shut it down with a casual video showing her in the background, but fans weren't convinced. Then came whispers of Jim secretly marrying Brooke Bailey in Vegas. It sounded too outrageous to believe, until an anonymous account posted a blurry but official-looking marriage certificate. Still, people brushed it off. That is, until the leaks started pouring in. A burner account dropped screenshots of alleged texts between Jim and an unnamed woman. The messages weren't explicit, but they cut deep. She'll never leave me. She's addicted to me. Another, I can't be tied down. Not fully. Fans instantly began analyzing the writing style, pointing out Jim's infamous way of signing off with man at the end of sentences. Side-by-side comparisons went viral, with captions like, "We know you're typing capo." And then came the voice note. Grainy, hushed, like it wasn't meant to be recorded at all. A woman, supposedly Chrissy's friend, whispered she found messages. She knows, but she's scared. She said she doesn't want to start over after 20 years. The audio raced across TikTok like wildfire. Tearful reaction videos filled timelines. Fans begged Chrissy to walk away. Others accused Jim of manipulating her loyalty. Jim tried to deflect. He posted a video of himself laughing in the studio, music blasting, no captions. But fans weren't amused. One comment summed up the mood. "You laughing while Chrissy crying? Not cute." The situation escalated when a blurry club video surfaced. Jim, in a heated argument with someone off camera, shouted, "I don't care about her tears, I'm not leaving Brooke." The clip was 15 seconds long, shaky, barely audible. But that one line was enough to reignite the marriage rumor. Fans stitched the video endlessly, pairing it with side-by-side images of Brooke Bailey smirking on Instagram the same night. Suddenly, the secret marriage theory didn't seem so far-fetched, but Chrissy wasn't silent. A screen recording of her alleged DMs leaked, showing messages to a mystery contact. One read, I should have married someone else. I wasted my best years. Another, if I go public, it'll destroy him. The internet couldn't believe it. Was Chrissy plotting to expose Jim? Was she finally ready to end it all? Social media turned into a war zone. Hashtag Team Chrissy and hashtag Team Jim hashtags clashed. One fan tweeted, "She gave him her youth and loyalty. He gave her betrayal." Another fired back, "Don't believe every fake receipt." They want to ruin Jim. Celebrities added fuel. K. Michelle tweeted, "Ladies, stop holding men down who don't hold you back." Tamar Braxton posted a cryptic IG story. "All that glitters ain't love. Sometimes it's illusion." Even Safari, never one to stay out of drama, chimed in, "Crazy how people sell dreams for 20 years straight." The pressure mounted until the next leak hit, and this one was devastating. A hidden camera video allegedly filmed in their home. Jim's voice thundered, "You think they love you more than me? You think you can walk away?" Chrissy's sobs cut through the audio. "You lied to me for years. For what?" The clip ended abruptly with the sound of glass shattering. Blogs went berserk. Headlines screamed, "Jim and Chrissy explosive confrontation caught on tape." Fans demanded to know who filmed it. Was it staged? Was it real? Theories flew. A friend? A relative? A production assistant? No one knew, but the damage was irreversible. Within hours, a supposed Vegas marriage certificate circulated online. Stamped, signed, official-looking, with Jim Jones' name beside Brooke Bailey's. At first, skeptics called it Photoshop. But when a gossip blogger swore they confirmed it with an inside source at a courthouse, the fandom lost its mind. Did Jim really marry Brooke? Was Chrissy aware? Had their 20-year love been nothing but a cover for betrayal? And then Chrissy posted again. A photo of her hand, bare, ringless, captioned, "Freedom looks good on me." The post racked up nearly 1 million likes in hours. Fans flooded the comments. "Yes, Queen, leave 'em." Finally, free. But the victory celebration was cut short when another audio leak dropped. This time, the voice was unmistakably Chrissy's. "I can't leave. He knows too much. He'll ruin me." Her tone was broken, defeated. The contradictions shattered fans' hearts. Was she playing strong for the public, but crumbling in private? Insiders poured gasoline on the fire. One alleged ex-assistant claimed Jim paid hush money to silence other women. Another insider claimed Chrissy had her own secret lover, suggesting betrayal wasn't one-sided. Suddenly, the love story became a full-blown war of secrets and lies. Twitter was unhinged. This is the Titanic of relationships, and we're watching it sink. Brooke Bailey. Chrissy deserves so much better. TikTok edits set Chrissy's crying voice to sad music, racking up millions of views. YouTube reactors screamed, cried, and replayed the confrontation video frame by frame. And then, just as the fandom thought they'd seen it all, came the most chilling leak yet. A burner account posted a photo of a USB flash drive on a wooden table. The caption, "This contains everything. Messages, videos, proof. When it drops, the truth will end them both." The internet froze. Was this real? Who had it? What did it show? Fans begged for answers, terrified of what could come next. Theories spread like wildfire. Was it an exemplee? A bitter family member? A castmate looking for revenge? But one thing was clear. If that flash drive leaked, it wouldn't just end Jim and Chrissy's love story. It would end their legacies. When the clock struck dawn, the promised flash drive leak finally hit. A mysterious Dropbox link began circulating through burner accounts. It's disappearing within minutes, but not before thousands of fans downloaded it and re-uploaded every file across Twitter, TikTok, and Reddit. Within an hour, the contents were viral and the fallout was nuclear. The first file was a series of screenshots that looked like private emails between Jim and a television producer. In them, Jim allegedly wrote, "We'll deny until it trends. The Brooke angle will boost ratings. Chrissy will play her part. She always does." Fans were horrified. Was everything a setup? Was their love nothing more than a storyline manufactured for cameras? The idea that their relationship could be orchestrated shattered that illusion fans clung to for years. But it didn't stop there. The second file was a video clip. Chrissy sitting in a dimly lit room, phone pressed to her ear, tears streaming down her face. Her voice cracked as she said, "He promised me I was the only one. He promised me forever. And now I look stupid." The raw pain in her tone silenced even the loudest offenders. Fans clipped the audio, turning it into TikTok sounds, racking up millions of views under captions, like 20 years wasted, and this isn't love, it's illusion. Wasted, and this isn't love, it's illusion. The third leak detonated like a bomb. A hidden recording of Jim with his friends, laughing. "She'll never leave. She loves the illusion too much. I could marry 3 times and she'll still be here." The internet erupted. Memes flooded Twitter. Chrissy's face over Titanic sinking, Jim holding champagne bottles. But beneath the humor was rage. Fans demanded justice. As the files spread, celebrities jumped into the storm. Cardi B went live, furious. "Men keep playing with women's hearts like it's nothing. 20 years and you laughing about her? Nah, that's evil." Remy Ma tweeted, "Sometimes loyalty becomes chains. Break free, sis." Even 50 Cent, no stranger to mess, reposted the clip with the caption, "This ain't capo. This is clown behavior." Chrissy broke her silence in the most cryptic way possible. She went live, her face swollen from crying, her voice shaking. "You think you know everything," she whispered, "but you don't know what I know. And when I tell it, you'll wish you never asked." She ended the live after only 90 seconds, leaving fans screaming into the void. What did she know? What was she holding back? Meanwhile, Jim stayed defiant. He posted a video from the studio, smoke swirling, music blaring, saying, "Y'all believe fake news too easy? Me and Chrissy solid. Always been solid." But the comments shredded him. "We saw the emails. We heard the audio. You can't gaslight the internet." The firestorm consumed social media. Twitter threads read like investigative reports, with fans dissecting timestamps, analyzing backgrounds of the leaked clips, and even comparing voices to confirm authenticity. TikTok turned the leaks into dramatic reenactments. Instagram memes mocked Jim as the king of illusion. And YouTube reactors milked the chaos for millions of views, screaming into their cameras, "This is the end of Jim and Chrissy as we know it." Then came the most devastating file of all. A video clip, grainy but clear enough to silence the skeptics. Jim and Brooke Bailey at what looked like a Vegas chapel. The camera shook as if hidden, but the vows were unmistakable. Jim's voice, "I do." Brooke's, "I do." The fandom collapsed in shock. It wasn't rumor anymore. It was proof. Fans went feral. So he really married her behind Chrissy's back. 20 years and he threw it away in Vegas. The betrayal was too much. Even Chrissy's critics now rally behind her, painting her as the ultimate victim of humiliation. But the leaks didn't just expose Jim. Another file hinted Chrissy wasn't innocent either. Screenshots of alleged DMIs showed her messaging a mystery man. "If I ever leave him, you'll be the first to know." Another, "Sometimes I wish I chose you instead." The fandom fractured. Was Chrissy secretly entertaining someone else while publicly playing the loyal partner? Was her heartbreak as pure as she portrayed, or was she playing her own game? The debate tore social media apart. Hashtag Team Chrissy trended alongside hashtag Team Nobody. One fan wrote, "At this point, burn the whole thing down. They both messy." Another argued, "Don't deflect. Jim is the liar here. Chrissy deserves better." Producers allegedly panicked behind the scenes. Blogs reported emergency meetings at VH1. Could this footage even air? Would legal action bury it? Or would they exploit the chaos for record-breaking ratings? Insiders whispered that both Jim and Chrissy's contracts were suddenly under review. Meanwhile, new burner accounts kept feeding the flames. One account claimed to have more footage, including a phone call where Jim allegedly admitted Chrissy knows too much. She can never leave me or I'll destroy her. Fans trembled at the implications. Did Jim hold something darker over her? Was that why she said in the leaked audio, "He'll ruin me"? The narrative was no longer about love. It was about power, control, survival, and then. Just as fans thought it couldn't escalate further, another cryptic drop appeared. A short audio file, anonymous voice distorted. This isn't just about Jim and Chrissy. There are others. Big names. Bigger secrets. And when they come out, the whole industry will burn. The fandom erupted into hysteria. Who were the others? Were other love and hip-hop couples involved? Was this bigger than anyone imagined? Theories ran wild. A secret network of betrayals, cover-ups, and illusions spanning the entire franchise. The cliffhanger sent shockwaves through every platform. Fans weren't just waiting for more tea. They were preparing for a nuclear explosion that could take down more than just Jim and Chrissy. The promise was clear. The real storm hadn't even started yet. The distorted voice had barely finished echoing across social media before speculation turned into a frenzy. Who were the others? Was this really bigger than Jim and Chrissy, or just another scare tactic to stretch the chaos? Fans didn't have to wait long for answers. Within 24 hours, the next wave of leaks hit. And this time, the collateral damage spread far beyond one couple. The first new leak was an email chain, allegedly between Jim and another high-profile reality star. Not Brooke Bailey. Not Chrissy, but someone else entirely. The subject line, "Keep this between us." The body. A chilling message: if she talks, you're exposed to. We both lose. The recipient's name was blurred, but the context was enough to send fans spiraling. Which star was being protected? And what did they both have to lose? Then came the video that nearly broke the internet. A grainy clip of a hotel suite, the camera hidden. Jim sat on the edge of the bed speaking on the phone. She knows about the chapel. She knows about the deal, but she don't know about the money. If Chrissy ever talks, it's not just me that falls. It's the whole circle. Fans froze at the word circle. What circle? Who was involved? Theories poured in. Was it a circle of love and hip-hop cast members covering for each other? A secret group of industry elites hiding scandals? Every fan had their theory, and every theory was worse than the last. Celebrities started getting nervous. Multiple stars suddenly locked their Instagram accounts. Others began posting positive vibes-only quotes. The universal sign of someone hiding in plain sight. Even Brooke Bailey herself posted and deleted an IG story. "Y'all don't know half of it. Stop dragging my name." The deletion only fueled the fire. Meanwhile, Chrissy reappeared in the midst of the chaos. She posted a photo of herself in a mirror. Makeup smudged. Caption: "Sometimes silence is the loudest scream." The post went viral instantly. Fans flooded the comments begging her to expose everything. "Tell us about the circle. Blow it up, sis. Save yourself and burn them all." But instead of clarity, another bombshell leak dropped. An audio clip muffled but unmistakably Chrissy's voice. "On a phone call, I stayed because I was scared. Scared of what he knew. Scared of what they'd do if I left. But I can't stay anymore." The clip ended abruptly, but the damage was done. Fans were in tears. This wasn't just betrayal anymore. This was survival. Jim tried damage control. He went live again, anger boiling. "Y'all believe every fake clip and doctored email. Y'all trying to take me down?" Chrissy knows I love her. Don't get it twisted. But even as he spoke, the comments scrolled at lightning speed. "Vegas vows don't lie. You said the circle." Kaipo. His voice cracked at one point. "I built this man. I've built all of this." Didn't help. If anything, it made him look more desperate. The industry fallout was brutal. VH1 insiders leaked that emergency meetings were now daily occurrences. One producer allegedly said, "We're not running a show anymore. We're managing a scandal." Contracts were rumored to be on hold. Endorsements for both Jim and Chrissy evaporated overnight. Brands issued statements like, "We do not condone toxic relationships and quietly cut ties." Then, the biggest leak yet. A 12-minute video file from the infamous flash drive uploaded in full. It showed a heated argument between Jim and Chrissy, but with a horrifying twist. Another woman, not Brooke, not a random stranger, but someone fans immediately recognized from the industry, was in the background, yelling, "Stop dragging me into your lies." The video blurred her face, but her voice, clear as day. Fans instantly identified her as another love and hip-hop alum. The internet erupted. If true, this wasn't just about Jim and Chrissy anymore. This was a network-wide cover-up. Fans screamed in comments, "This circle is real." How many marriages are fake? How many scandals are buried? Celebrities scrambled. Some spoke out. Yandi posted a cryptic tweet. "Illusions always fade." Kimbella dropped a bombshell IG story. "I tried to warn y'all. Nobody listened." The whispers of betrayal spread through every corner of the fandom. But just as it seemed the circle theory was solidifying, one last file dropped and it blew everything apart. A call recording, anonymous, with voices altered but words chilling. "If Chrissy speaks, it ends us all. Get to her before she does." The fandom froze. Who said it? Was it Jim? Was it someone higher up? And what did "get to her" mean? The implication was terrifying. Fans flooded Chrissy's comments with, "Please protect yourself. We're praying for you. Don't let them silence you." As the storm reached a fever pitch, Chrissy finally broke. She went live one last time, her voice steady, her eyes burning. "I stayed quiet for years because I thought it was love. But it wasn't love. It was illusion. And when I tell you what I know, you'll see the truth about all of them." She paused, staring into the camera. "Pray for me." Then she ended the live. The internet lost its mind. Fans screamed, cried, begged for more. What did she know? Who was all of them? What was she about to expose? And then, the final twist, the burner account that had leaked the files from the start posted one more photo. A folder icon on a computer screen. The title, "The Circle, Final Truths." The caption, "Dropping soon." The fandom collapsed into hysteria. Who else was about to be exposed? Was this about Jim and Chrissy? Or something so much bigger it could take down the entire industry? The cliffhanger was absolute. The love story that began 20 years ago was gone. In its place stood a conspiracy, a cover-up, and a promise that the truth would end everything. And there it is. The cryptic posts, the leaked emails, the Vegas vows, the burner accounts, the blurred faces, the whispered threats, and now, the promise of the circle, final truths. Jim Jones and Chrissy Lampkin aren't just standing at a crossroads. They're standing at the edge of an explosion that could take down everyone around them. What started as a love story has unraveled into betrayal, manipulation, and an industry-wide conspiracy too dark to stay hidden forever. But here's the truth. This story isn't finished. Not by a long shot. The files we've seen are just the beginning. The videos, the calls, the proof, they're stacking up. And when the final folder drops, it won't just end a relationship. It could end reputations, brands, maybe even careers across the entire franchise. So don't just sit there in shock. Smash that like button right now. Every click forces this story deeper into the spotlight where it belongs. And don't lurk in silence, flood the comments with your takes. Is Chrissy finally ready to burn it all down? Was Jim playing the long con all along? And who else is part of this so-called circle? I want to see your wildest theories, your hottest predictions, and your boldest receipts. Most importantly, hit subscribe and turn on that notification bell immediately. Because when the circle, final truths drops, and it will, you don't want to be the last to know while the entire internet is already on fire. This isn't gossip anymore. This is survival. And the next leak could end it all.